South Ripley's gymnasium was recently turned into a courtroom as the Indiana Court of Appeals held a real-life case. It's part of the educational program called Appeals on Wheels, where the state's second highest court travels all over Indiana to show students and the public how they operate. And among the judges here was Margaret Robb, who is the first female Chief Justice in more than a century of the court.
I think there's nothing like seeing it firsthand to see that it's a reality. I think it's also important that they heard in the Q&A that none of us thought we would be lawyers when we started out.
And the judges heard the case of Robert Lawson versus the state of Indiana. It's a case that made Indianapolis news after an IMPD officer was shown on camera striking a student. And among the other judges there was Leanna Wiseman, a native of Dearborn County, who hopes students seeing these oral arguments in person can show them that anything is possible.
It's really important for me to come back home because I like to get out in the communities and share my experience. As a farm girl growing up in the 70s, I never would have dreamed I would have ever become an appellate court judge or even got the opportunity to go to college. And it just hopefully will give somebody an opportunity to think, hey, maybe that's a possibility for you as well.
And at traveling cases like this, there is no ruling or decision made while they're at South Ripley, as that'll happen a few months later. But the judges did take time to talk with South Ripley students after the case, and they also recently visited Batesville High School. Covering Southeast Indiana, I'm Stephen Harmeyer.